back in your life like a Tommy Pham roid rage incident. It's the Golden Ticket Show. Welcome back, everybody. My name's Dan from Gotham Gambling here with the second half of Gotham Gambling, Mr. Joe the Show Winkle, Kev, and Steve from the College Juice Pod. Don should be joining us later. We may have a surprise guest host later. Probably not. But if not, he's coming in next week. Fellas, a couple more days away. How are we feeling with football right around the corner?
We're here. We're back.
Right, it's back.
I'm excited. I just hope I can shake this cold before Saturday, because I'm gonna be pissed. We're waiting all year for this weekend, and I'm gonna be sitting there blowing my nose, sniffling.
Right. You can sweat it out with some whiskey.
My man, hottie toddy, or what are they called? Hot toddies.
And now you have a legit reason to start drinking at noon.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Just start. Now you can really sweat it out.
Whoa. If the day ends in Y, it's a legit day to drink. All right. I don't know about it. I have to be sick. All right.
Steve's gonna be at noon at work tomorrow and be like, "Hey, I got a pregame for this cold I got for tomorrow."
Yeah, I don't have any calls or any face-to-face meetings or anything, so might pop a cold one open.
He's gonna be saying, "I got a pregame for this pregame." You heard?
Yep.
But yeah, man, we're excited. Week 0's on the horizon. I can't, the Farmageddon this weekend in Ireland. Can't wait for it, man. Can't wait for it. The game should be fun. The game, a couple maybe decent games Saturday. But yeah,
I'm against games in Europe. There's absolutely no reason why Europeans should get the football game first before Americans get their game. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Nothing against them enjoying the game of American football, but no. We watching TikTok during the show?
No, I was scrolling. I was looking at something popped up. That's my bad.
Joe has to have like the Subway Surfer clips. Like it's on his second monitor right now. To make sure he stays focused.
No. I'm trying to do 19 things at once over here, man.
Multitasker.
I'm like Bud Elliott on the Cover 3 podcast. I got 13 screens up at once.
Yeah, before we get into that, before we get into week 0 and the other stuff this weekend, let's go over our last bit of NFL predictions, futures, for the awards. Obviously, me and Joe will have a video out tomorrow on our best future bets in general, player props, teams, everything. We've kind of went over everything over the last couple of weeks. Now we're getting into the awards. Let's start off with MVP. Go with give me your favorite to an MVP and give me a long shot you like. Joe, kick us off.
Well, I'm going to take the coward's way out. I just think that, betting on Patrick Mahomes to win MVP every year is like investing in a good 401k, because every couple of years it's going to cash out. So I think him at, what is it, like 6-1 this year. I think it's a good bet. The Chiefs are going to go one of two ways. They're either going to regress to the mean in the way of their defense, or their offense is going to come back and actually be functional, and their offensive line isn't going to be a disaster, and they're going to be able to score, and they're going to be really good, and Mahomes is going to be awesome. Or they're going to regress to the mean by all their one-score wins are going to turn into one-score losses, and they're going to be like 11-6 again. So one of those two things are going to happen. So you can bet on one of those two things happening by putting some of your portfolio on Patrick Mahomes to win MVP. And while I'm doing that, I didn't expect you to give me a long shot. So give me 1 second here. Let's see here. A long shot for the most valuable player in the National Football League. Oh, God, I don't even know. None of these long shots are super enticing. I mean, the longest shot that I could think of really is I mean, if the Texans defense picks it up and they're all, or their defense is really good and the offense comes together and they have a bounce back season, CJ Stroud, I think, would be at the focal point of it, obviously on the offensive end. That's a decentish long shot. I don't think the Bucs would have the good enough record. I'm obviously not on the Packers. I don't think Jalen Hurts would have the stats like Justin Herbert's got the sixth best odds, So just some of these, unless I dug deep and went freaking Nico. I don't know, just some a long shot. I don't really know. You know what I mean? So I'll just kind of pick one out of thin air and go CJ Stroud and hope someone else behind me picks a better one.
So before we get on to the next one, we actually have a fantasy question here in a keeper league. Do you keep Josh Allen or Derrick Henry?
Well, it depends on what round, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Henry's in the first and Allen's probably in the third.
Or second. I've seen them go second round in every mock I've done.
Bro, I almost got Allen and Henry at the 2-3 turn the other night. I was hella pissed.
I mean, you're probably losing round one for either of those guys, I would think.
I'll probably keep Allen.
Yeah. I say the same. And then we have one question here from our super fan, Lydia.
Yeah, I didn't respond because it's about Kyle. That's why.
Yeah.
And she didn't say hi to me earlier. That's why.
Yeah. Lydia's banned from the show. She's on a 24-hour mute notice. Kev, your MVP.
Allen in the third. He said Allen in the third. Shoot. Yeah, you definitely take Allen, though. You're only losing a third-round pick.
Yeah. 100% there. Kev, your MVP.
MVP, I'm going with Joe Burrow. I think he puts up another monster year, and the team is better, so that'll keep him in the running. So I think that's the only reason why, or maybe one of two reasons why he wasn't in the running last year, because the Bengals were not very good, and that tends to play a role in who wins MVPs. So I got him as my pick. As far as long shot, I mean, you have to go quite a ways down there to get somebody who's not a quarterback. I don't think Saquon's going to have a year like he had last year, so I don't think he'll be in the running. Joe actually took mine. I was going to say CJ Stroud. So I'll go with Stafford just to mix it up.
It's tough, man. All the other long shots are just so I could go out. I mean, I guess Don's not here to yell at me and tell me how shitty my picks are, so I could say Trevor Lawrence. But I guess Don would be here. He'd probably say Daniel Jones. So now that he's the starter for the Colts.
I mean, it's a quarterback league. A wide receiver or running back is going to have to break records. Like Saquon probably would have won it last year had he broke the record, right? But he didn't, so that's why I went to Josh Allen. Like you said, like a generational season, and a defensive player is never going to win it unless they have 30 sacks somehow. It's a quarterback league, so I think quarterback long shots are fine to take personally.
Steve, what do you got?
Personally, I'm with Joe on Patrick Mahomes as much as I hate the Chiefs. But at plus 700 in some spots, that's not bad for Patrick Mahomes pick. Same reasons Joe said. Stephen Core is a little better. And, I mean, apparently they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. That's at least what the propaganda has been thrown in my face about the Chiefs this year. They're going to come back with a vengeance. I'm only saying Patrick Mahomes so he can have an awful season, and my pick is totally wrong. So, yeah, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes. long shot. I see Kyle said Cam Ward. That made me curious to look up his odds to win MVP.
Yeah,
It
he's
is plus
470,000 to
10
1.
plus 10,000.
You know what? Listen, man.
Same
The
odds.
guy plays a backyard style of football. Let's say things just break his way for 17 games. Give me Cam
I
Ward.
mean,
If the Titans go above 500, then I'll agree on that. Give it to him.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean-
Like, what if Cam comes out there and it's just a fun season? They would.
it's not going to like if you're not going to give it to Joe Burrow after the season he put up, you're not going to give it to Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I mean, what if they make the playoffs? What if they just make the playoffs?
Nah, hey, bro.
I mean,
Travis,
Jaden Daniels made the playoffs and had the best rookie season ever, and he didn't get. I'm just
hey,
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for that.
Travis
but-
Hunter, bro. ROY, ROY, OROY, DROY, MVP.
So I
yeah.
was gonna say Mahomes too, and just for the fact that the way the NFL carries him on such a high pedestal, where if they go 13-4, 12-5, he could have a mediocre ass season. They'll be like, oh, they bounced back after a tough Super Bowl loss. Give him the MVP. My long shot, I'm going to say Justin Herbert. It's got the worst odds out of everyone's long shots. But if the Chargers could somehow dethrone the Chiefs in the AFC West, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't have that discussion of could you put him in that pedestal if he has a good enough season. Also with that wide receiver room, if he could put up some kind of crazy numbers, I'll give it to him too.
My old agendas would love it, that's for sure. But we're dying right now.
Offensive and defensive rookie of the years. We don't have to do a long shot for this one if you guys don't want, but give me your picks.
Honestly, for defensive rookie of the year, it's hard for me to go anybody other than Abdul Carter because I just think that he'll produce the most. I'll just go the easiest one because you guys might have something more creative. So I'll just get that one out of the way the quickest.
I mean, Abdul's going to be playing in New York. So, honestly, if he has 3 great games, he's going to be ahead of a lot of the other rookies that aren't quarterbacks. Like, once again, we'll consider Cam Ward. But, I mean, we're on defense, so I'm sorry about that. Maybe Travis Hunter if he does get significant defensive playing time. But yeah, it's hard to really point out anybody else above Abdul Carter. So I'm just gonna go Mr. Barron, hook 'em horns at plus 2,200.
What a homer! Jesus Louises.
I heard he's good. I heard he's good. My
John
friend
A.
told me-
Barron, DPOI. Matthew Golden, ROI, offensive. Quinn Ewers, offensive player of the year.
Mr. No Blue Chip over here. I forgot to mention this. Mr. No Blue Chip team still picked Matthew Golden in his draft last week. Just want to point that one out.
I did.
Fantastic pick, Joe. Fantastic pick.
I needed somebody that had some variance. I didn't say they had no good players. I said they had no blue chip good. I said at the end of my argument, it basically was they have very little blue chip players, which means they have very little top 5 guys at their position, which if any, like maybe 1 or 2, and I stand by that. So keep making fun of the take. We all know it's true. Kev, it's your turn. Yeah, I'm salty.
It's all right. I actually agree with you. I still don't know who half the players on the Packers are.
See? Kev, you're my guy. We're out here.
Man, it's Wisconsin, bro. Like
we stand
nobody cares about
together.
Wisconsin.
This doesn't mean you can't have players there. Anyway, defensive rookie of the year. I mean, it's hard for me to pick anybody but Abdul Carter, but just to mix it up and go somebody different. I kind of like Jalen Carter or James Pierce for Atlanta. Think they could potentially find some success there. They both should be playing a good amount of snaps to give them an opportunity to pick that up and maybe outperform Abdul Carter. But I think it'll be a tall order.
Someone's got to make plays on that Falcons defense, right?
I think they're going to be relying on them a lot, and I think I'm kind of with you on that, Kev. Just because if they put up a similar numbers to Abdul Carter, but the Falcons are going to go like 9-8 or 8-9 versus the Giants going like 5-12, it's going to look a little bit better.
Yeah.
For me, for offensive, I really like Genty, but that's obviously the favorite. I'll put my money on a Marion Hampton. Honestly, I think running back in a Harbaugh system, they're gonna kind of pretty much give him the keys to the running game. The only other one I was looking at is I don't think I would bet on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if by like week 4, Travion Henderson moves to a top 3 for offensive rookie of the year.
I don't
The
see.
question is Tyler Show going to be starting?
I think Rattler is listed as QB1 right now.
Okay, all right.
I hope to God it's not Tyler's show.
All right, I'm just curious. Well,
yeah, Rattler's listed as QB1.
Okay. I'll start with my boy Ashton. That's my offensive rookie of the year. But my long shot from the University of Texas, Matthew Golden.
Oh man.
Hook them. Cam Ward is the answer because quarterbacks. Unless the Raiders it could be record based, but even if like Cam Ward just puts up stats and the Titans are ass, I think he could get it. People who could steal this, Travis Hunter. I think he is a live dog. I don't know if he's got really a chance to win defensive rookie of the year, but I think he's got a very good chance to win offensive rookie of the year. If any fantasy football nerds want to bet Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt for offensive rookie of the year, you can email me at joewinkle78@gmail.com. I will give you my Cash App. I will book that bet for you because that is basically lighting money on fire. So please, you can send me that bet right now, plus 2,500. Can't wait to steal all your money.
He's got swag though, man.
Good. Very well.
I mean, he's not going to be the starter. Yeah.
Emeka Egbuka, maybe, but probably not worthy of like actually being same with Ted McMillan, like stats guys. Travion Henderson is an interesting one. I'm just wondering, like, will they get the volume? That's what I'm worried about. But I do believe Cam Ward. I think at the end of the day, offensive rookie of the year is going to be a 2-horse race.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I'm with Danny. Actually, I'm going with my boy this time, Omarion Hampton from UNC. I think he's going to play a big part in that offense with Harbaugh. I'm a big Tet fan. I just don't know how much Bryce Young is going to be able to pass and get to him the ball. And then my only other one that I'm kind of looking at, but again, I just don't know what type of carries he's going to get, is Caleb Johnson.
Surprised when you said that Steve's head didn't start spinning.
Listen, listen. Bryce Bryce is in a spot where the Panthers are gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do, right? Because there's like that 5th-year option, right? It's coming up, I believe, right? I
No,
think
it's only his third year.
third
Well, I
year.
mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
So I mean, he can get the ball quite a bit. You know what I mean? But Hunter Renfro's there now, so it's gonna be stealing some targets. So good luck, Tet.
Anybody wants to put Jalen Monroe for 10 plus 10,000?
You might as well just throw Jackson Dart on that one, just because.
Jackson Darts are better. It's just like
he
500.
plays in New York. New York can lose the first 5 games, and then he's playing, and then he throws for 350 and 2 tuts. So it's
Even Will Howard's odds are better than Jalen Monroe's. At least that's what I'm looking
I
at.
can't wait till
Better
I can't wait.
quarterbacks.
I can't wait till next year when we get the Quinn Ewers Dolphins and the Jalen Milroe Seahawks battling it out on Thursday Night Football to a score of 7-0.
Don't
Hey,
you
man.
dare disrespect Quinn Ewers like that. He's gonna throw 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. All right.
He's gonna have one of those Tua games. It's like 340 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and 7-3 is the final score.
And Jalen Milroe is at least going to take 6 sacks. Like, come on now.
100%.
Jalen Monroe is gonna be playing running back. So let's
No Jim or wait, was it who was it? It wasn't Irsay who called Lamar a running back, was it? Was it Irsay who did
I think
that?
it was, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Rest in peace. Pour one out for Jim Irsay.
All right, so let's go on offensive, defensive player of the year. Who you guys got? I got for defensive player, I'm gonna throw a dart at the wall and go with your boy Steve. I'm gonna go Max Crosby. I think if he has a fully healthy season with the new defense. Oh, Don's got another take.
Yeah, that Jalen Milroe. He won't start in more than 6 games in his NFL career. That Jalen.
That was more like New Jersey Italian.
Um,
It's okay because the Colts
Close
will have an
enough.
opening. They'll probably trade Anthony Richardson for Jalen Milroe
I'm not-
straight up, same value.
that's the Spider-Man.
Yeah, sometimes I'm confused by him. Like, isn't Anthony Monroe or Anthony Richardson and Jalen Monroe the same guy? Like, what are we talking
Yeah.
about?
They're the
Listen,
Spider-Man.
Kev. We've watched
That
we
man is
watched both
driving
these
100
in
miles an
college.
hour now.
And Joe Milton was on his team. I mean, all 3 of those guys are.
I would
Anyway.
take Jalen Monroe 100 times out of 100 over Anthony Richardson.
Don is driving 120 down the freeway right now.
I never said it was supposed to be good. Don.
Yeah. Defensive player of the year, I'm gonna take a stab at Max Crosby. I think with the way with I guess the aggression Pete Carroll tends to play with, I think it's worth a shot here at him plus 1,300. Other than that, I would say TJ Watt coming off a big contract extension.
Ugh. Gross. Fuck that overrated scrub.
If he was a Bear, he would be the best player.
No. TJ Watt's overrated.
We'll see, Don. We'll see.
See, he
What's
didn't finish the
wild is
comment because
Jared-
he's speeding.
Jared Verse has the 6th best odds on FD to win DPOY, which is interesting. I don't think I wouldn't bet that, but that's very interesting. I'm trying to look at like some crazy value. So like, okay, so like let's like talk this out. So like, what do you like? Danny, I don't know how fast you could find this, but like, what could we have gotten Pat Surtain last year at for DPOY, right? Like preseason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all of these really good edge rushers right now, they're all on teams that are dog shit. Except for Aiden Hutchinson, and his leg turned into, like, the broken Terminator bits. Now, if Aiden Hutchinson is a balls this year, then maybe he's going to get, like, this, he's going to win that comeback and defensive player in the award supersized, or if the Niners have a pulse. Or maybe Max Crosby. That's not a bad pick. But I'm just trying to think of like what if Kyle Hamilton has a crazy year? He's at 5-1, or excuse me, he's at 50-1. What if Derek Stingley has a balling year? He's at 60-1. What if the Niners are awesome, but instead of Nick Bosa, it's Fred Warner? He's at 75-1. Like, was Patrick Surtain last year? Was he like at least 50-1 to win DPOY?
He was 155-1 at the beginning of the season.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you would bet him to win DPOY after week 3, he was plus 22,750. He was not the favorite to win DPOY until after week 18.
Just scrolling through, here's two guys that I love. One of them is a guy that two guys that I love. One of them is on a team that people are thinking might fall off because they lost some coaches, but I think they're still going to be pretty good. That's the Lions. Brian Branch at plus 10,000. And the other is a team that I'm really starting to fall in love with. Watch our show tomorrow, the $100 Picks on the Educated Ignorance podcast. It'll be live on YouTube and other social medias to hear more about the Seattle Seahawks potentially, maybe. Spoiler alert. With Mike McDonald as the head coach, what about Devin Witherspoon, Defensive Player of the Year? I think, what is he, 80-1, 85-1? 85-1. So I'm saying, like, what do y'all think? Am I crazy for, like, thinking of – yeah, oh, so even that. So do y'all think I'm crazy for thinking about stuff like this, trying to think out of the box? I mean, I know it's easy to just think, like, let's go for some of these big ones, but I'm just trying to throw some stuff out there because it's very easy for I'm just trying to think of something different than us being like, yeah, all right, let's name a top 5 guy in odds, especially with DPOY, where DPOY I think is the one of these major awards that can, other than Coach of the Year, which we could have a pretty good conversation about that as well, where it can actually get pretty out of the box. You know what I mean?
Well, I like taking a longer odd. I think that's worth your money. The only thing I worry about with Defensive Player of the Year, to kind of counteract what you just said, is there's only, in the last 10 years, only 2 defensive backs have won the award. The other 8 have gone to basically the best edge rusher or best defensive lineman.
You've sold me. Frankie Louvu plus 30,000. Locking it in.
Let's go. Fire me up.
So that's the only thing that worries me. But like my pick is Will Anderson. I think Houston's going to have a big year in that division.
I was gonna say, other than Aiden Hutchinson, who's coming off the injury, and I think he'll have a good year. And I love Hutch. The only one of the, like, if you look in the top 8 or 10, just on FanDuel, these are the top. Like, I'm gonna name, I think, the top 10 here. Micah Parsons currently holding out. The Cowboys are mid to bad. Hutchinson coming off an injury. T.J. Watt, the Steelers are average. Could be bad this year. Myles Garrett, the Browns are one of the worst teams in the league. Nick Bosa, the Niners are average to bad. The Rams with Jared Verse, the Rams, we have no idea what they're going to be because their quarterback has the back of a 90-year-old. Will Anderson was going to be the guy I brought up. Kev just brought up. That's a fantastic pick. Honestly, a good one. Max Crosby, good pick by Danny with the Raiders. But again, who knows with the Raiders? The Raiders could also be like, the Raiders could be decent, like 10 wins, but they also could be like 6-11. Jalen Carter, he was next in the line. Not a bad pick. Next one, Nick Bonito on the Broncos. Not a bad pick, but I'd be shocked if he had good enough stats to actually be DPOY. And then the next one after that is Trey Hendrickson. So, that's just – I'm just that – so I get what you're saying about the edge rusher. It's just like the guys that are up here that are these edge rushers, a lot of them play on teams that – or the D linemen, at least. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I mean, I like your Kyle out of either Surtain or Hamilton. I like Hamilton better just because the Ravens' defense is always just stud year after year. You know they're going to win probably 11 games at the minimum, if not 12 or 13 or more. And like you said, if he kind of has that Patrick Surtain year where he has a couple forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, and then a decent amount of picks, he could easily be the guy who wins it, like you said. Because as much as the awards have, I don't like that they play a factor into the record. I think it should go to the guy who had the best season, but that does play a role in it. If your team is not good, you don't stand a chance of winning one of these awards. So
we
Steve's
have
trying to edit a video over there, Steve.
we have a call in.
God damn it.
We have a call in here. Steve, if you want to go ahead and play it.
First of all, I want to start by saying, fuck this stupid fucking traffic that I sit in going home from football every fucking day. Now, what I need you to realize is that there's no way, shape, and form that Anthony Richardson is the same guy as Jonathan Jalen Milroe. Jalen is on the surface of the potential that Anthony Richardson has. Fuck you! Don't ever disrespect my guy Anthony like that ever again!
All right, that was our caller.
Oh,
Who,
that
Flip it
was that.
um,
saying who has
That
more
was-
wins in the E SEC.
That was Donnie from Charlestown. That was Donnie from Charlestown.
He's not even in
Donnie
traffic.
from
He's just in the drive-through at Donks.
He's about to
Anyway,
rob a bank.
All right.
That-
Any other?
He's
other
about to
picks
go hang out
for-
with Fergie the florist. What?
Any other picks for DPOY, or do you want to move on to offensive?
go
Good
on
offensive.
offense.
I like Kev's Will Anderson pick. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Offensive, he's tied for third best odds, but I'm gonna go Jahmyr Gibbs. I think now another full year where they realize it's clearly he's what he needs 90% of the snaps, and David Montgomery needs the rest of them. They're gonna use him a lot more in the passing game. I think this is going to be another huge year for him. Plus 1,300 is not too shabby to start with. Because, if he has a huge week one, that's going below 1,000 and it's never going back above it.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I don't know if I should pick OPOY this year because last year I gave a lovely take after week 3 that Nico Collins was going to run away with OPOY, and then his hamstring became turned into asteroid juice after that. So I think I should just not predict this award or any award.
My one question would be, because kind of the guy that I was leaning towards is Jamar Chase, but if Burrow ends up winning the MVP, would Chase win the offensive player? of the
Would
year?
he be like disqualified by proxy?
Yeah, I guess is what I. Or
That's a
would they
great question.
give it to like if Derrick Henry had a good enough year, or Jahmyr Gibbs as Danny's pick? I don't know. I just think the Bengals are going to.
It would have to be like an insane year. Like it'd have to be like, Burrow throws for 400 yards a game and Jamar Chase averages 150 per game kind of thing.
Yeah.
For them to give it to both, it would have to be so inconclusive that like everyone across the league would shit their pants if it wasn't them.
Yeah.
What about Puka Nakua or because I sprinkled some fairy dust on this team last week. Let's manifest it. Let's prayer circle emoji it. Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I don't hate either of those. Obviously, Puka's kind of depends on Stafford, right?
That's the most. Does Matthew coming up next? Does Matthew Stafford have the most important back in West Hollywood? More at 11.
I mean, Brian Thomas was a beast last year, even with kind of the woes that Trevor Lawrence has. So this offense is better, like we think it is. I mean, his numbers should get better as well. So I actually really like that pick, Joe. Brian Thomas.
To add on to that, what do you think, especially with Daniel Jones starting? At quarterback, Jonathan Taylor at plus 4,000, worth a few coins.
No, because the team's gonna suck, dude.
Yeah, but he's like 85% of their offensive output.
the team's gonna win 7
Yeah,
games
but if they
at the
right,
most.
yeah, if they don't have a winning record, he's not.
They're gonna go 6-11. I mean, I'm probably being a dick now at this point, but like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, as we said before, but unfortunately, record plays a part in these awards. So if the Colts are bad, he's just unless he breaks the rushing record, right?
Could you imagine
not-
if he broke the rushing record on a team that was that bad?
6-11.
Like, honestly, here's the thing: Steichen is very, very smart. Like he's got some really good design. Honestly, just play Anthony Richardson and run the fucking wing tee. Just try it. What's the worst that can happen? You know what? Clip this. Producer Danny, get the TikTok camera out. Yeah, you're doing overtime tonight, big boy. We're out here. Shane Steichen, run the wing tee. we're out here, dog.
I thought you were gonna go into a monologue. I put the whole cameras in.
Yeah, monologue. Yeah, put it back. But we're gonna clip it again. That's what I'm at. Shane Steichen out here, run the wing tee. Put Anthony Richardson. Put on and transition Daniel Jones to a wing. He can run some jet sweeps. Put Tyler Warren ran the ball at Penn State. I'm out here.
Tyler Warren's playing nose tackle. What do you mean?
I've got fantastic ideas, bro. Listen,
DeForest Buckner is going to be wide out too.
Don's in our group chat saying they're going to win the division. Yeah, you know how they're going to win the division? If they run the wing tee, bro. So, yeah, look at me. I'm out here. Big brain Jane. Look at me. Colts run the wing tee. I just saved Anthony Richardson's career and Chris Ballard's job and Shane Steichen's job and just got Jonathan Taylor offensive player of the year and cashed that ticket that Danny just put money on.
Ended every single Jalen Milroe comparison.
Exactly. Take that for data.
Steve, what do you got?
Uncle B. John Robinson. Something's really calling my name for that one. I don't know what it is, but I'm back B. John on this one.
Could it be that he's a Longhorn?
Oh, totally forgot that.
That was that gut feeling you had. Like, why do I like him? Oh, right.
Coming out next. Well, Steve, shamelessly plugged the Texas Longhorns. More
Hey,
on
man,
Tuesday night.
We got a theme here.
What head coach from the NFL was at Texas? You already go ahead and now.
Hey, you know how y'all used to have
coach of the year.
Somehow
Whoever
Steve Sarkisian's going to win NFL Coach of the Year for Steve. Like,
Yeah. Y'all know how you used to have the little LIU reference counter. You need to have a Steve brings up Texas Longhorns counter for NFL guys.
And all right, so the last one is Comeback Player of the Year. I think I hate this award because like I wish they could switch to like a Most Improved or something like that because it's always just which starter comes back from an injury and has a normal season.
Yeah, but the problem is like if it was Most Improved, it would turn into what the NBA Most Improved player is.
It's just the superstar player that had an average second year.
Yeah, like
they got to find a balance.
The top 5 pick who sucked in his first 2 years, who's now good. It's like, congratulations, you weren't a bust award. Man.
I mean, I'm looking at the top 5 right here. Prescott
Max
and
Crosby,
Aiden.
look at that.
Prescott and Aiden Hutchinson both tied for first. McCaffrey second. Trevor Lawrence third. JJ McCarthy fourth. Can you give Comeback Player of the Year to a player who didn't play last year?
Here's the real question.
Isn't that like Ben Simmons winning Rookie of the Year in his second season?
God damn it, you just stole my joke. I was going to say, bro, if JJ McCarthy balls out, are people going to be saying that, or is he going to get the Ben Simmons treatment? Are people going to be saying he should win Rookie of the Year? Are people going to be chanting not a rookie? Or since he's not a rookie, are people technically going to be chanting he's a rookie? Like remember how people were chanting not a rookie at Ben Simmons? Like that was such a great time to be a sports fan. Like what a world we lived in. Oh man, back when those things
I-
were what we argued about.
I just want to point out Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson are both top 10 for this award.
Hey man, don't call it a comeback.
I mean, they have to put somebody there for their award.
Yeah. Olave is on here, so if he can go 5 games without a hospital ball, give it to him. Deshaun
Wait,
Watson's
come on.
on the top 20 list.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
I'll go Max Crosby.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Texas player on this list for you, Steve. Hang on.
Looking for nervous Narvison.
Oh,
Jimmy
the
Garoppolo.
Joe, your Dolphins got 3 people on here.
Tua's forever.
Actually,
coming back,
4.
bro.
They got Tua, Chubb, Darren Waller, and Jalen Phillips.
We're out here, bro.
Yeah. But I think that's it for NFL content. So, anyone got any hot takes they want to finish off the NFL on before we switch over to week 0?
No coach of the year?
I didn't have odds up for it yet.
Kyle Shanahan, UT.
Wow. Y'all are crazy, dog.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
No, I'm good though. I'm cooling. I'm cooling and booing. You heard?
I don't even know
Joe,
what
you
that
lost the
means.
pass off that one. Steve's redacting that pass.
That was my pass. I don't need the pass. That was me cashing it in. I was just trying to move the show along.
You put money in the bank already, bro. Jeez.
Huh?
Hold on to it. You're already cashing the money in the bank, man. You got to hold on to that.
Yeah, I'm like
Joe
the
was-
women's division. I'm like every women's Money in the Bank winner for the first 6 years. Like I just need to get rid of that shit.
Joe was that kid when teachers passed out like no homework, like you can get out of homework passes. Like he would just use them all on the first day, so he didn't have to do. All right, let's go on. Week 0, the first game. We've already talked about how un-American is that Europe gets the first game. Iowa State, Kansas State. Kansas State is favored -3.5. Over/under is at 50.5. The public is on Kansas, it looks like, and the money is going towards Iowa State. Kev, where do we see this matchup?
So I may be switching a pick from our College Juice podcast episode, but it's not this one. I think Kansas State is the better team here. They are going to struggle against the pass, but they did bring some guys into the secondary that will hopefully help out with that. But I just think they have too many players on both sides of the ball, mainly Avery Johnson and Dylan Edwards, that are going to be key playmakers, and feel like they have more of those types of guys than Iowa State does. So I think Iowa State's still not going to find a way to stop the rushing attack. And in that game last year that they played, I think it was even in the monsoon in Manhattan when it was played. Like, the only reason why Iowa State won that game is because Avery Johnson had a couple bad throws, and I think he's going to have progressed and understand that he can't make those throws because they could not stop the run. And I think that'll be the same case again. If you take away those turnovers, I think Kansas State wins this game. So that's my take. I think Kansas State take the -3. I think they win by a touchdown.
Is anyone? How do y'all feel about a little? Well, Steve, do you have any actual? I was going to throw a little a play here out there, but if you had anything actually game to break down before I threw a play out, I'll let you break down.
Well, for this game right here, like Kev was saying, limit turnovers. Needs to make sure he holds on to the ball, which I think he will. He's taking a step forward this year. That's why we like Kansas State so much. Also, Dylan Edwards stepping into the shoes for DJ Giddens. I think he's going to play a big role in this game. Both these teams are really familiar with each other. And yeah, man, I'm back in Kansas State. I'm taking the 3, and that's my play, Joe.
So I'm gonna put that I like the most for this game, and then I'm gonna ask the general question to all of you guys. So the thing I like the most here is some first half under action. Little overseas first game of the year, slow start. We love that. So under 26.5 in that first half. We're out here loving some of that action. It's not a fantastic key number, but we'll take it regardless. The question I have for the general public, which is you, Lot. Hello, Mr. Don. Doesn't it feel like too many people are – I know you mentioned how the money – doesn't it feel like too many people are on Kansas State? Doesn't it feel like this is turning into like a Iowa State, nobody believes in us type situation? Because everything I hear – and I understand Kansas State is one of the favorites to win the league, but it's not like Iowa State's coming back with nothing. Now, granted, they lost some guys to the NFL. They lost their – Rocco Becht, he's not a fantastic player, but he's a good college quarterback. So they have experience at the quarterback position. You could argue he's better, or at least so far in his college career, he's been better than Avery Johnson. Now, Avery Johnson probably overall has a higher ceiling, but we haven't seen that yet. So that's kind of – I'm just asking that as a question. I'm not saying that as someone who's saying I'm picking Iowa State. I'm just curious what your guys' opinion are, because I think this game is a bit more of a coin flip. I would lean Kansas State because I think that this kind of feels like it's kind of, they're a little bit more their year for the Big 12 compared to Iowa State. But it really does feel like one of those, man, why is everyone picking Kansas State type situations? I feel like this is you know what I mean? So I'll leave y'all to that. That's where I'm kind of questioning.
So the other night on the College Juice podcast, yeah, I know, Danny, I was surprised. I got the invite too. But
Thanks for filling in last minute for me.
of course, you're welcome. That's what I do best. On the College Juice pod, I said the big thing for this game that I looked at was the return in production. And when I looked at Kansas State's production that they're bringing back, it's a lot better than what Iowa State is bringing back. Iowa State's rush defense is – Kev, what did we say? Abysmal, non-existent? What was the word we used the other night?
Well, I don't remember, but it's not very good. And they didn't bring anybody in to help either.
That's a big red flag. So with Avery Johnson and Dylan Edwards, yeah, I remember Dylan Edwards tonight, Steve. Fuck with me. Because I fucking forgot him the other night, dude. My brain was all over the place. But those two being the 1-2 punch, I think solidifies that matchup. But the big thing is, and you were saying how you feel like everybody's on Kansas State, right? I'm seeing a lot more people leaning towards the +3 with Iowa State and even potentially taking Iowa State money line because the line is that good.
Okay.
For a guy like Rocco Becht is talented, don't get me wrong. But they lose two of their top receivers who are now both on the Houston Texans.
Really good players.
They don't have that type of guy to be a number one target. So that's why I lean Kansas State in this one at -3. Just because I don't think Beck has the connection with those guys just yet. If we're playing this game in November, we're having a different conversation right now. But beginning of the year, these two teams, I just think Kansas State is that much better.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is 65% of the money's on Iowa State plus the 3. And then 63% of the money's on the under.
I guess all of the people I listen to, like you guys have, all of you, like you guys, and I value we obviously all give each other shit, but I value your guys' opinions. You guys have all been picking Kansas State. All of the shows that I listen to have been picking Kansas State. Here's another question I have. What if Avery Johnson still just isn't ready for prime time yet? You know what I mean? Because there was moments, I feel like that was and I understand last year was his first year, but it felt like that was the difference last year from them being good to better than good last year. It feels like if they're going to actually compete for the Big 12, he needs to be able to take that next step. And them in a big spot like this, feels like he might have to do some growing up early, right? Do y'all agree with me there?
Correct. But my thing is, I know it's a top 25 matchup right now. But do we really think that week 0, the first game of the season, is quote-unquote prime time?
No, but it's a conference game. The teams know each other. Iowa State's gonna. I guess it's not like he's landing and they're playing an FCS school or a G5 school. You know, that's what I mean. Like they're gonna. It's a tougher game. It's not like a layup game. That's what I mean. Like he's gonna have to bring it and probably play moderately well.
Can I let you in on what I think he's going to look like?
I'm for it. I'm all for it. I'm not trying to. I'm more asking the question here.
I get where you're coming from. I think, and Steve's going to, I think, agree with me on this. I think Avery Johnson's going to look as good as a guy like Haynes King did in that matchup last year against Florida State. I think that's the type of things that you should expect from Avery Johnson in Ireland in week 0 come this Saturday. I actually also, Danny, of Betalytics guys here, that over is mighty juicy.
I kind of want to lean towards what Joe was saying, first half under. I really like the under in this game just because I've seen a lot of talk about, these two teams have been training all summer in hot weather. They're going to Ireland where the weather's going to be a lot colder. It's going to be a bit of an adjustment. So I'm thinking the first half under might be good. Also, the last 2 games played over there didn't hit 50 points. But that's where I was on the over before I saw that. So that's where I'm kind of like at a coin toss right now.
I mean, what were the last 2 games though? Fraudulent Florida State and Notre Dame Navy?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
All right, so last year's game was 21-29 Iowa State. Avery had, I believe, 2 fumbles. All right, so remember, this 21-29. Iowa State scored 5 points in the fourth quarter because there was a safety. Avery Johnson, I think, was getting sacked. He threw the ball away, so he didn't get across the line. It was a safety. If you take away his turnovers, Kansas State's winning this game. So that's why, I mean, Joe, that's maybe why the people are on Kansas State, because if you look at that, and we're expecting a positive regression for Avery, it lines up that Kansas State is the pick here. Now, I know some people liked Iowa State, and they kind of go with the underdog in these European games, usually like can cover the spread somehow. Like we look at the Florida State game, but in this spot here, and two, there's a lot of pressure for this game in general because whoever wins this game has kind of like the inside track for winning the Big 12. So looking at it that way, with the changes on Iowa State side, wide receivers having to get on the same page with Rocco, I'm back in Avery. It's just it lines up right. I like Matt Campbell as a coach. Matt Campbell might have something up his sleeve, play call wise, but Chris Klieman is probably tired of dealing with Matt Campbell, and they're gonna walk out of this one with a dub.
Also, it's going to be windy around the time around kickoff out there. So windy, running the ball very much a lot of the times favors Kansas State over Iowa State.
Fast
Avery
moving
got some
early
wheels
game
too.
That's why I
Man.
like that. That's why I like that first half under. Fast moving game early. And I love that Haynes King comparison for Avery Johnson. Ever since early in the season last year, I've been trying to think who does Avery Johnson have to be for the best version of himself? And the fully formed version of what Haynes King is, I think is a good. Thank you, Don. That's a good shout. I like that.
And the lines have moved again. It was 3, now it's 3.5. Over under was 49.5. It's now 50.5. So if you like the under, you like Iowa State, I would continue to wait and see where those numbers end up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially with from what I'm seeing, there's a 16% difference with between the money and the bets on the under, and it's still going up. which makes me think they're just wanting you to bet it more.
Well,
So
the lines are moving so quick now because a lot of casuals are coming in starting
Yeah.
to bet. So we might see this line end up getting up to 4 by game time. And so, I mean, hop on. If you like Kansas State, hop on the number now. If you really think
Right.
Iowa State is going to be in this game, wait. Maybe it was going to be 4 by Saturday.
Well, see, and that's why, like, what I told you the other day, Steve, where I was just like, I feel like everyone's been wanting to bet college for so long over the last couple months, and it's like such a small slate that, like, that's what worries me is like the money is going to be so all over the place that, and like everyone's going to see, everyone that's been following it over the summer is on Kansas State. So, and then all of a sudden, boom, Iowa State comes out of nowhere.
Throw out the numbers. What the public is doing right now for this week, and go off the numbers and what you've seen, and just ignore that part because it's 5 games essentially to bet on, and it's
Don't
going
you want to take a shot at FCS?
I mean, Incarnate Word has got a game. I'm kind of
my best bet. We didn't cover it, so I'll just say this quickly. But my best bet for the day is actually Tarleton State. I think they're going to house Portland State.
We are out here, dog. It is minute 57. Welcome back to the Degenerate Minute, ladies and gentlemen, where we are round table.
All right. Yeah, we can hop into that next game, Danny.
Yeah, back onto the normal.
So next game I got here is Idaho State, UNLV. The line I'm seeing right now is 26.5 for UNLV. Over under is at 65.5. Where do you guys are you guys even looking at this game at all?
No, because if UNLV started Alex Origi over Anthony Calandria, which would be a bad Dan Mullen-esque decision,
The Whoopsie Daisy King, bro.
Very run heavy. Because Alex Origi looks like me trying to throw the ball lefty. It's not good.
Hey, man.
I mean, he might be playing both of them. I think he probably will end up doing
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah, well, start
he's gonna play
Calandria,
both.
take a 35-point lead, then put Origi in.
Dan Mullen is here for the vibes. Dan Mullen is going to eventually lean on our king, the Whoopsie Daisy King, Alex Calandria. But Saturday he's probably going to play both.
You literally just combine both those names together.
What's the dude's first name? Anthony Calandria. I'm sorry.
Anthony Calandria and Alex Origi.
I know. It's not Origi. It's Orgy.
No,
Nah.
see, you're thinking Origi because you think it's sexually. Origi.
It's not.
No.
He's never been. They've never said on television Alex Origi.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna
Fucking
YouTube it right now.
futuristic Franklin over here.
Yeah, bro.
This is a no bet for me. You don't know who the starting quarterback is for UNLV, and I'm not going to front. I don't even know a lick about Idaho State.
I know a little bit, but yeah, I would still stay away. They lost a lot of their offensive threats to transfers to bigger schools. If you stuck a gun to my head and made me take a bet, I would take Idaho State plus the money just because I don't trust either of the quarterbacks at UNLV.
Listen, I've seen Anthony do some things, man.
I'm telling you, he's
understand.
our king,
But
our Whoopsie Daisy King, Anthony Calandria. I'm mad that I forgot what his first name actually was.
Oopsie daisy.
it's a pass. Let's move on. Game 3.
Fresno State, Kansas. Kansas opening as 13.5 favorites. Over under sitting at 49.5. 97% of the bets are on Kansas money line. 70% of them are on Kansas to cover the spread. However, 67% of the money is on Fresno State to cover the 13.5. I saw you rubbing your
to the College Juice podcast, my boys.
We'll start
this
with the
is-
College Juice boys. What do we got?
This is the pick that I might flip on. And only because, Don, I'm sorry, but I forgot that they're opening their brand new stadium.
Correct.
So it's going to be lit.
Capital LIT lit, bro.
So that's
No,
the only thing
hold
that has me
on.
nervous.
How do you forget it? Because Steve brought it up.
I don't know. Maybe I forgot that when he was talking about it. But
Sometimes you just space out, dog.
I think I was looking over
I
my
always
notes
listen to
while
my
he
guy,
was
Steve
talking.
Jobs.
But
He was watching Subway
doesn't listen.
Surfers.
He doesn't listen to me.
I'm
He had a
telling you,
fa-
I'm
he had a
telling you
Family
right
Guy
now.
episode on.
I'm telling you right now,
No, it's
Jalen
usually a
Daniels.
movie.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Joe, stop fucking pissing your pants and listen to me. God damn it. Jalen Daniels, not Jalen Daniels, like for the Washington Redskin football Commanders. Jalen Daniels is in his like 18th year of being a collegiate quarterback. Those
It's his
bones are-
16th year. Get it right.
I swear to God, you cut me off one more time. I'm driving to Iowa. Fucking God. So he's played so many years. I'm gonna take EJ Warner because I know what his dad's championship pedigree has. I like this Fresno State team. I don't think Kansas is like they lost Devin Neal, who was their big leading rusher. They don't have that threat at running back. So it's gonna be a lot relying on Jalen Daniels. I just don't know if he can hold on to that pressure. So I'm going to take Fresno State plus the 13.5.
Yeah, the only thing I like is I got it at 14.5. So I'm, and the line looks like it's moving back that way.
I'll quadruple down. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, if it hits 14.5, I'm definitely gonna put some on it.
Steve, talk to the people. Or I fist fight Joe on live television.
I'd fight it if we were. I'd fight it. I'd lay it, bro.
All right, so what makes this difficult, and I know I understand Kev's flip, the new stadium being open, which it looks amazing. It's a beautiful stadium, so congrats to them finally playing in the stadium since 2023. Jalen has got to use his legs. Now, the question I have is, are they going to start the season the way Kansas started the season last year and didn't rely on Jalen to kind of run around and do what he did? Because they kind of changed their identity changed halfway through the season, and he was able to run the ball more. Geez, Joe, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're good, bro. I'm just getting emotional.
I like Fresno because, and then people keep saying that Fresno's changing things up, but EJ is a established quarterback, and they're. I feel like I pissed Joe off or something. I'm sorry.
I had a moment, bro. I had a moment. Like everything. I'm like.
But
I like yeah. I like died all of a sudden, and I
You
just
just
gave
gave
my camera
Joe.
off.
You
I'm
just
so
gave
sorry.
Joe heartburn middle of the show.
Yeah, pretty much. I gave myself heartburn. I'm so sorry.
it is going to be rocking in that stadium, but let's be real, it's Kansas, right?
Yeah, it's
Kansas.
Kansas. Dude,
Without
fucking
Neal.
stadium, their brand new stadium has 1,000 more fans than what Fresno State's used to when they get a full sellout crowd. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Take the fucking Bulldogs. Stop overthinking it.
Thank
the
you, Don, for
Lamborghini-
getting me back on track.
The Lamborghini next to the trap house.
Sorry, I got to interrupt. My mom texts me. It says she's watching the Texas Clemson game because out of nowhere, my mom texts me, "Damn, Trey, what a block!" And I'm like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" She goes, "Oh, I'm watching the Texas Clemson game." See, it just.
I was really hoping you were about to say your mom was about to send you a video of her takes on Anthony Richardson. Just
I thought
Just to give you-
anything negative about Anthony Richardson. She's probably gonna say he's a nice gentleman and he plays football. And she's gonna.
Kev's not a nice gentleman when he talks about Anthony Richardson. That's what I've got.
Mom,
I'm sure he's a
Kev
good
hates him,
kid
Mom.
and very professional.
He's not. I know he's not, but he's my dude. I have a hot take off air about Anthony Richardson that I shared to Steve the other night that we'll get into.
But yeah, I'm on Fresno. Give me the points. Fuck the Jayhawks.
What do you guys think on the total here? Is there anything worth playing here?
I'm not even gonna look at it.
I just it's hard to say. But
You know what it is? You know what it is, Steve? Do you know what it is? I'm not that drunk at the bar, and the fat girl's coming up to me, and I'm saying no. And I'm saying no. That's what that total is.
Danny, you want to play the
Anything-
total, don't you?
No, I don't.
No, I'm talking about Danny. Danny wants to play the total.
No, I'm just we didn't talk about the total, so I just wanted to bring that out.
It's listen, first week 0 totals, unless you know a team is like absolutely dog shit that they're playing against, and it's no, just take a swing and pray. You're praying for totals right now.
All right.
And I hate
So
to say it that way, but
let's move on to Sam Houston in Western Kentucky. Line is at 10.5. Over under is at 61.5. Just funny you said that. That was a great transition to a game. You guys have talked about the total before.
I'll tell you why. Because we know these defenses aren't stopping anybody. Maverick McIver is back with his offensive coordinator, so he's familiar with this guy. So they are filling the role with a lot of transfer pieces on their team. Same with Sam Houston, who pretty much their whole defense is a bunch of transfers. So that's why the total in this spot is kind of like, okay, I can see it over being here. But right now it's steamed up. I think it opened at like 58, and now it's at 61. I'm not touching it now. So yeah, Danny, it's
I can't say nothing about Western Kentucky's defense. My buddy's a coach there.
Yeah, I got the hey. My dad wants to know what you think about this.
Dude, he said he was like, "What do you think about this game, the total in this game?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." I was like, "I'm not the college football guy on our show," and he said, "Go ask Don."
This is going to be Danny in a couple weeks. We're going to be talking about Western Kentucky's defense. I think Western Kentucky's defense plays really hard, and even though they gave up 69 points to Middle Tennessee, I think that they're due for a really good game. Is that good? I promise.
I'm telling you right now, that's an under. That's an under waiting to happen. And Kev will give you what side to take.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sam
say.
Houston.
I was gonna say the total with the money. 57% of the bets are on the under. 85% of the money is on the under right now.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get out of these teams. 10.5 points in a conference game is first week is too much.
both
So
these teams
rebuild versus retool and
Take the Sam Houston.
Take the
money line,
10.5.
you coward. I'm kidding.
You're the
Sure, well,
coward.
Don't do
you
that.
know.
Don't do that.
I mean,
dog of the day at plus 340 or whatever it is.
Exactly.
You're the coward.
I am.
yeah, Kev, I'm with you on Sam Houston, man. After thinking about this game, give me the 10.5. Give me the points.
All right.
Anything else in this game?
Remember the name Maverick McIver.
An all-time name right there.
Takes over for General Booty, who has graduated and moved on.
Miss General Booty.
My seven.
So I got a funny story with them. So their brothers, his brothers own a like consulting business, and when I was in sales, I'll wait till Joe finishes his video.
For my 7 years in the role you referred to as my TV wife. And that's my dear.
Hey, we can hear you.
Joe, you didn't
What?
mute.
You didn't hear you. You watch that video. We could literally hear every fucking word.
Care to share with us? What is,
So with like 7 years here, the guy on Joe's phone, knows what is up. Like Danny was trying to give a point, and you just hit fucking the video fucking as loud
he
as
said,
possible.
man, fuck Danny's point. TikTok.
That's
Pull up that
that's
TikTok.
my bad. I thought I had my mixer. Fuck me.
Hey, there's a
I'm
button
a
on
nerd.
your keyboard, right? You just click it.
No, I thought I had my mixer. I'm just
Bold of you to
I'm-
assume Joe knows the alphabet.
gonna see myself out.
All right,
All right, let's-
go ahead, Danny. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, when I was working in sales, I had to call General Booty's brothers, and their names are but also military names like Major and like Corporal or something like that. And their company was B2B Consulting, and every time I called them, it cracked me up because I knew it was Booty to Booty Consulting.
Joe's back. Hide the videos.
Hide your kids. Hide your second degree. I don't know. Hide your mixers. Hide your mute buttons. Hide
Alright,
your
we got
underdogs.
22.
All right, let's go to Stanford and Hawaii here. Last game
Hide your-
for this Saturday.
Hide your
Wife.
underdog parlays.
Hawaii favored at 2.5, getting 79% of the money on the money line and 66% of the money on the spread, although 83% of the bets are on Stanford. Don, where do we go on this one? Because we've seen this line kind of flip. Where are you standing on Hawaii Stanford?
Okay.
Let it rip.
So, what my guy Timmy Chang is doing over in Hawaii is chef's kiss. My guy Alejandro looks real good. That Hawaii team is poised to have a great year in the Mountain West. But let me tell you a stat. Actually, you know what, Kev? Tell me that stat you told me the other night. What has Hawaii not done in 4 years?
Beat a Power 4 team.
Haven't beaten the Power 14. And that's including when Vanderbilt was terrible a couple of years ago. Vanderbilt went in there and they kicked the shit out of them.
It was a blow. It was like 63-10.
So, with that being said, with how good that Hawaii is and the way that the line is built up, I am going to take the Stanford Cardinal. I'm on Team Steve. Fuck Hawaii. Money line Stanford. Let's fucking go. The boys are going to be cashing because Stanford boys are smart and Hawaii boys are not.
Fantastic analysis. Yeah, it's Stanford's coming in there. They're going to be the more physical team. And yeah, what Timmy has done over at Hawaii, and probably have a statue of him in his days there. No, man, it's I know Stanford was one of the worst like Division I teams. We won 3 games last year. Got an interim coach. I called him Frank the other day. Mark. Mark. But yeah, I believe in the Cardinals in this spot, man. It's gonna be a more physical team, gonna handle biz. And why the line flipped, I have no idea. I can't explain why it went from Stanford as 2.5-point favorites to Hawaii as 2.5-point favorites. But yeah,
Keep going. I have a question right there.
but yeah, I don't know, man. Like what this team is over under is 5.5 wins. Stanford was 3.5, but still, like it's gonna be one of their wins. This is the win that we all counted as a Stanford win.
Hawaii's win total is 5.5.
Yes.
Holy, huh?
Hold on.
But they've improved every year, and they're planning on them improving again.
I have a question for Kev.
hmm
Did Steve fuck up the name again? Did I hear him right? Did he fuck it
He
up?
was saying that he fucked it up again.
Oh, okay.
He was telling the story about how he fucked it up.
Oh, okay. I'm just like I thought he said that he was fucking up, and he was like, "Oh, it's fucking Mark, not Frank." Like that's what I thought he was saying. So I threw me for a loop for a second. I had to make sure I heard it correctly.
I did say that just because what I did last show when I said, never mind. Anyway.
I was just making sure you were doing all right, buddy.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Looking out for you because other people in this chat will look out for you.
If Stanford loses this game, if Stanford loses this game, is 1-11 on the table? Is 0-12 on the table?
I would say 1-11 is on the table if they lose this game.
Because like
because all the morale will be gone.
the only other
Well, the thing is about Stanford. People aren't talking about this. They're not starting fucking Ashton Daniels. That's not their quarterback. Their quarterback is Ben Goberson, the kid who went to Oregon State and won a bunch of games for them. So that's why I even like Stanford even more. They have an experienced quarterback.
Yeah, and there's a
That
level of
doesn't
athlete
stink.
difference. But hey, man, sometimes Vegas knows something we don't. You know, you never know.
Also, shout out my boy Malachi Nelson. Officially got the UTEP job today. Should have had the Boise State one last year, but game's a game.
You heard it here first. If Don says if Malachi Nelson would have been the quarterback, Boise State would have made the title game.
Well, listen, I bet Boise State to make the college football playoff because he was going to be the starting quarterback. So I was right. They made the college football playoff. He just wasn't the starting quarterback.
Fair enough.
Just saying.
Anything else? Do you guys have any early bets you've placed for week 1? Because we're officially 7 days away from week 1 starting with Boise State, South Florida
Oh,
at 5 o'clock on a Thursday.
I love nothing better. I'm taking South Florida plus the 6.5 at home at Raymond James.
Wow. If Boise loses that game, man, that play. I mean, I guess they'd still win their league, but if they lose that game, that's a tough game for them, man.
Kev,
Yeah.
Buffalo, Minnesota. We were talking the other night. It was 16.5, right?
Yeah. Has it changed
It
again?
went up to 18.
Yeah. I mean, I'd still take that. I mean,
love it
obviously,
even
I'd still
more.
take it. Right. Exactly.
I love it even more.
80% of the money is on Buffalo to cover that.
Fuck you. I don't care. Minnesota stinks.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
agreeing
so
with
you
your
guys are-
point.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you guys are taking Buffalo?
Yeah.
The points. Yeah. No.
I think that Thursday slate, the 3 things I'm going to take is I'm going to take South Florida plus the 6.5. I'm going to take Buffalo plus the 18. And I think, Kev, I need you to talk me off this, but I think I want to take Nebraska minus 6.5.
No, I'm high on Nebraska. That's Steve. I like Dylan Rayola, and I don't think Cincinnati's that good.
All right, so those are my 3 plays for the Thursday. And then when we get into Friday, we'll touch base on it next week when we do the show.
A little bit of Ohio in the points. No,
I cannot believe they gave.
I got Don to think about it. That's a win.
18.5 points for Minnesota. What in the
Even if
fuck?
Don doesn't want to do it, he that little breath he thought maybe it's a good idea, so I'll take it.
Against Rutgers?
Yeah.
The Ohio against Rutgers?
Not the Ohio State. The
Jacksonville
Ohio
State.
State's
Rich
the Ohio
Rod.
State's going to beat some boys.
We talked about.
Next week.
Rich Rod's not at Jacksonville.
No, I know. I was
State.
gonna say he took a job somewhere else, right? We talked about that on the G5.
He's at West
I'd say-
Virginia, my boy.
That's
West
what I thought. Yeah.
Virginia.
Say Jack State must suck now because there's no way UCF should be laying 18
Hey,
against.
fuck
anyone.
you, fuck you, buddy. They're gonna win their conference.
Jack State.
Asshole. Yeah, I said this on the pod. Don't you remember?
No, you did not take
You
Jack
did.
State.
I did not
Yeah,
remember
it
you
did.
saying
Boy,
Jack
took-
State.
He
Well,
did.
well, because you weren't here for this. This was the 3-hour episode we did on Conference USA.
Right. Fucking-
Oh
thought-
my god!
I
Sit
think
back
I-
through that. and Listen
I
to
think
listen to that
I
Milton
blacked it
Steve
out
argument.
because it took so long to get through conference.
I remember that.
I'm just letting people know that I said about Toledo at 8. It's already gone down to 7.5. Just saying. And the money line's only at 250 now. It was like at 300 last week. So I'm just saying that I have a little bit of influence on the
Is that Toledo, Mississippi State?
Toledo, Kentucky.
Oh, Toledo, Kentucky. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's Hey man, get in where you fit in, dog. Toledo plus 250. What?
Don't tell me. I'll throw my nuts on the table and take it.
Are we out here?
I'm out here, buddy.
The week one college sinister 6 parlay is just 6 underdogs. We're just out here firing.
Don't fucking tell me. I'll pull 6.
No, this is the best time to catch an underdog, man. Week 1,
Yeah,
yeah, hell yeah, it could be 6 underdogs.
find
the market adjusts?
find the next Northern Illinois.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god. I just started looking at Premier League lines. I'm getting a little wet.
Did you see the one I texted you about?
Yeah, the Champions League or the
No.
favorite?
The for draw of the day, or team to cover the underdog covering the spread. Sunderland.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was too busy being a coach. Yeah, plus half. I'm going to tell you right now. I think they're going to tie that game. I think that's a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw.
I was debating on sprinkling draw on that, but taking the
1-1.
plus a half in case Sunderland pulls some shit out in like they did.
10, I don't hate it. Bro, the fact that Aston Villa is playing at Brentford, they're only plus 125. I'm going to hammer it. We saw how bad Brentford looked. Take Aston Villa. And then I'm going to take Manchester United on the road plus 115 against Fulham, just because I saw how much better they played against a good Arsenal team. I think they're just going to compete against these teams that they should beat this year. And then I am probably going to take the draw in the Everton and Brighton game.
I haven't looked too far into Sunday. I got Sunderland plus a half, and I have Bournemouth. I got it at with a boost. I got it Bournemouth money line at plus money.
Yeah, minus 130. It's not a bad thing. I think they can, and they're not like a shot of Wolves.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see what Crystal Palace is going to look like in their next game. After
I would take a shot at Nottingham Forest with Eze going to Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
know it's at I know it's at
plus 222.
I think I'm gonna take Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. For tomorrow, I don't like anything Premier League. I got the over in the Bayern game.
I think I'm just gonna take Chelsea, get a boost, get the plus money. West Ham just looks like a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool on Monday, Kev.
I hate that it's Monday, but it's fine.
You and me both, buddy. Trust me.
Yeah. I like Bayern and Leipzig over 3.5. Last year, both teams combined for 6 goals in both games.
How does an American become a fan of a certain Premier League team?
You can just pick whatever you want, buddy.
Yeah,
You just kind of just wing it.
So me growing up with the Red Sox owner group owning Liverpool, that's where I went to.
When I worked in London for a summer, the owner of the company we worked for was friends with the people that ran Arsenal, so we used to go tour the stadium and go to games.
Yeah, they're used to second place finishes over there.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want a team like your Bears?
Yeah, I know. Do you want a team like your Bears?
Ooh, let's give Joe. Give us a football team. Give us a football team. We'll give you a comparison.
Let's
go with let's start with the Bears. What's the Premier League Chicago Bears?
Probably Everton. It's won titles before, but now is trash.
See,
do Everton fans think they're like they're Super Bowl bound after finals bound after 1 year or one game?
Before they played well last year, I would have said Chelsea covered.
What NFL fan base would be Man City?
Oh God, the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody hates them.
Really? What about Man United?
Yes. What a better version of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
First off,
Man City's
fuck
won.
Don. Fuck Danny. Listen. First off, there is no goddamn comparison of Man City to any NFL fucking football team. Okay, maybe the Patriots with Tom Brady. Maybe.
The best part about that is that Joe set you up and he didn't even realize that he set you up.
No, I didn't at all.
Maybe.
Sorry. You want me to give you the college comparison? The Texas Longhorns fans.
Welcome.
Except
Would you
Manchester
say
City actually wins titles?
Would you say the Bears would be like this current season's Man U? Where it's just like they could do it, but they're probably going to be middle.
I would say the Bears are like the Nottingham Forest of the world. They were good back in like the 90s and the 80s, and now they're kind of just like there.
That's what I'm saying. Everton.
they have a
Everton
European
used to be
title.
Here we
really
go. I
good.
found here
They have
all
a
20.
European title.
Oh, this is an old one. I was gonna say I found a thing. It was here we go. Soccer equivalents. Arizona Cardinals, Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Historic franchises, empty trophy cabinets is how they labeled it. Atlanta Falcons, Leeds. Baltimore Ravens, Arsenal.
Okay.
Fast, young, exciting team, but can't win when it matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like Danny's Arsenal, guys.
Yeah. Buffalo is Tottenham.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the most spot on thing I've ever heard.
Carolina Panthers, Ipswich Town. They gave the Bears Nottingham Forest.
See, look how smart I am.
This is Joe. Here's the description they gave. You have to go back a few years to come across the glory days of both these teams. The legendary '85 Bears won their first and only Super Bowl shortly after Forest conquered Europe by winning the European Cup back to back. But fans of these teams got glimpses this season of a potential return to the big time, although their campaign did not turn out as well as expected.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Chris Wood, the striker for that team right now, is Caleb Heine for the fucking Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
You mean Caleb Heine?
Caleb Heine. What'd you know
Kansas
about
City
Caleb
Kansas City Chiefs was the Manchester City comparison.
I mean that makes more sense because they can't fucking stand them either.
Rams were Chelsea.
Yeah, that sounds.
Joe's other team, Miami, was Brighton,
Yeah, that sounds all right.
just because they're also on the coast.
You know what, Kev? I haven't heard Liverpool yet. Just saying.
Uh,
Might be the Patriots.
Philly.
Ugh, no, we're much better than Philly. Our
It
fucking
said-
our chin
It
is
said
never walk
Liverpool.
alone.
It said
dude.
Liverpool is Philly or Crystal Palace.
Neither.
I mean, I see the Philly comparison just because.
It said two teams from working class cities who have had recent success under two different managers.
Who are you? Who are you?
Tennessee Titans got Wrexham.
No, but everybody loves Wrexham. No one likes Tennessee. All right, we can talk
Yeah.
about all these comparisons off it
Yeah.
because now we're just rambling.
Yeah. So all right, are we ready for? I guess would it be Sinister 5, or are we gonna do like a big group play to add in for like we all
Man,
agree on for the
Fuck
sixth?
that shit. We're fucking putting a 5-legger in right now.
Are we doing
Yeah,
just
but the
college
Sinister-
football?
What's the sixth gonna be?
Yeah, it's
So
the Sinister
Sinister
6.
The sixth
So-
is gonna be a fucking
group.
wheel spin soccer play that I'm gonna put up right now.
All right, let's go.
Or do you
My
wanna do
play
a-
is going to be the play that I felt the most about is going to be that first half under from the Iowa State game. So that'll be my play.
What was it? Under 26
26
and a half?
Yeah.
All right. Don, what do you got?
Steve. Hawaii. Stanford money line plus 115. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'll take Sam Houston plus 10.5.
Hell yeah, Kev.
Big Kev.
Damn. That you said
Steve, you want to take the last college football game?
first half was 26? Where'd you see that at?
FanDuel had
FanDuel minus 130.
FanDuel's 26 and a
That
half.
team's got a 24.
Yeah, FanDuel's 26 and a half.
DraftKings hates you.
No, I
I'm
don't
double
wanna-
checking.
No, I don't want to enroll in responsible gambling. Leave me alone.
He's not even
First
on a
half-
sports book. They're just texting him now about this.
First half total We'll show first half total 26 and a half.
Oh, I
Probably can
I
believe
trust
it.
you. I trust
know.
you. I just
26 and a half.
yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
minus 130.
Steve, throw up the first half we were talking about. Dylan,
Fresno State first half.
plus 7.5. It's minus 118.
Yeah, give me Fresno State first half spread.
Damn, I guess I'll take. We're sticking with just college football. I'll take the. Are we doing just college football, or are we doing soccer too?
Do whatever the flip you want to do. Do whatever you
Yeah,
think's
motherfucker.
gonna win for us, bro. We're trying to fucking win out here, dog.
Tell
All
him,
right,
Joe.
I'll take Aston Villa draw no bet at minus 150.
So you're gonna take a draw no bet, which is gonna deflate the odds in the 6-leg parlay we're gonna do.
It's minus 150. It's not
we're-
terrible. It's also
wait,
the
It's
to
still
Joe's
plus
point. The goal is
19. It's plus 1950 right
I was
now
about
with
to
those.
say,
With
and also
these.
the goal of this is to win. So
Okay, so if the goal of this is to win, then the last leg we're doing, we're gonna start. We're gonna start
Wait, it's gonna
early,
be what?
7:30. Listen to me. The last leg we're gonna start early, Saturday morning, 7:30. Manchester City money line against Tottenham. Tottenham. What do you think of Tottenham? Shit. What do you think of shit? Tottenham. Thank you. You're welcome.
We're Tottenham. We're Tottenham.
Manchester City. That's the 6th leg.
We are
right
the
there.
Tottenham haters.
Should be like 21.50 at least.
I have right now on FanDuel plus 29.26.
Fine. Even better. Just so you know, this is what we fucking do out here. We're going to hit this parlay, and if Manchester City loses or draws, we make fun of Steve. See, it's a win-win scenario here, guys. It's a
Could you
win-win
imagine?
scenario.
Could you imagine if they're
Bro,
the
all I
only ones
saw-
who screwed
All
up?
I saw was Steve's face be like,
He hit that Cam Newton face. He hit that Cam Newton like, I.
Just so you know. So let's run, Danny, run the 6 legs off again.
all right. So we got Man City money line.
Cash.
We got Villa draw no bet.
Hopefully we cash.
We have. I'm putting it in as I say it. Hang on. We have Cyclones Wildcats first half under 26.5.
For Joe's sake, I hope we cash.
Yeah, if Joe started his first one on us with a loss, it'd be bad.
Yeah,
That'd be tough.
especially in that group chat. Ask Steve about it.
We got Fresno State first half plus 7.5.
Fuck yeah, we're cashing that shit.
We got Sam Houston plus 10.5.
Fuck yeah, we're cashing that shit. West Kentucky don't do shit. Fuck you and your friend, Danny.
We have Stanford money line
Fuck yeah,
Plus
baby. And we get
104.
to the dot.
with a
the late
boost from
night.
FanDuel plus 37.07.
I don't need the
The
boost
first-
from FanDuel, motherfucker. I don't need
the
no goddamn
first
boost. 'Cause my notes
Official.
are going to be on the table.
Aston
first-
Villa draw no bet, Danny.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The first official Sinister Six Golden Ticket Show parlay. We're out here, dog. We're out here. This is the new Sinister Six this year, y'all. The Sinister Six.
I do hope that everybody here knows that we're not doing soccer every week. It's just
No,
because
yeah,
No,
no,
this
no,
is just
no.
because there's 4
there's
games.
like fucking 4 games, and we're not touching UNLV with a 10-foot
Yeah.
pole. That's like
no,
your
you weren't.
that's like your aunt trying to come up to you and give you a hug and a kiss before you leave, and you make sure she stays a little further away. She got that little
grandma's
that little
business.
little birthmark on her mouth.
But that'll be it here for us. Plus 37.07 is the slip we got.
Danny will make a graphic.
Jesus.
We're gonna make him work overtime, and we'll post it on socials.
Nah, don't fucking Tommy does some work, huh? Throw it out there, baby.
All right, that'll be it
Sir,
for us.
first-
Make sure you guys check me and Joe